Welcome back to another Java coding interview question. This one is just 3 lines of code, but it confuses even senior developers who have been writing Java for years. Look at this program carefully. We set I to 5. Then we write I equals I plus plus. Then we print I. Take a moment and think about what the output will be before I explain it. Most people confidently say 6. Because I was 5 and we incremented it, so it should be 6, but the output is 5, and here is exactly why. To understand this, you need to know how the JVM handles postfix increment internally. When Java says I++, it doesn't just increment I on the spot and move on. It follows a very specific sequence of steps. First, Java reads the current value of I and saves it in a temporary location. That temporary value is 5. Second, Java increments I, so I becomes 6. Third, Java evaluates the assignment. The right side of the assignment is that temporary value that was saved earlier, which is 5. So Java assigns 5 back to I. That increment to 6 just got completely thrown away. Overwritten by the assignment, I is 5. That is your output. Now let's think about why Java works this way. Postfix increment means give me the value first, then increment. That is the entire point of postfix. The value you get back from I++ is always the original value before the increment. So when you write I equals I++, you are essentially saying give me the current value of I, which is 5, increment I to 6, and then assign that original value 5 back to I. You are undoing the increment yourself without even realizing it. Now compare this with prefix increment. If you wrote I equals plus I, the behavior is completely different. Prefix means increment first, then give me the value. So I would increment I to 6 first and then return 6. Assigning 6 to I gives you 6. That is the result you actually expected. So the difference between I equals I++ and I equals plus I is the difference between 5 and 6. One tiny character change, completely different result. This is one of those questions where the code looks so simple that your brain skips over the details, and that is exactly why interviewers love asking it. They are not testing whether you can write complex algorithms. They are testing whether you truly understand how the language works at a fundamental level. The key takeaway here is this: never assign a postfix incremented variable back to itself. The increment will be lost because the assignment always uses the temporary value captured before the increment happened. In real code, you would never write I equals I++ intentionally, but understanding why it behaves this way tells your interviewer that you actually understand how the JVM evaluates expressions, not just how to write loops.